my flavor, I think it's cause.
Okay, Coach, thank you. We are about 4,300 miles away from you there in Orlando as we come to you from the European home of the NFL, London, England. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Antonio Dreadnoughts and the London Black Knights. This fielded at the 2. Now whistles, and we've got a man down. A man down here following the kickoff. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
180! I'm coming after you! I'm coming after you! Hey, 33!
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
At the 17-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the 17-yard line.
Now on second down, this is Gurley.
SOS.
Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
Kill, turn up. Check three. Showing eight. Let's go. Come on, run to the ball. We got 180.
Mayfield looks to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Johnston. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6.
Hey, tighten down. There you go.
On first down, it's Gurley. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That one good for 16 as the drive continues. A couple of first downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10. Now it's Gurley. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
King. Mike 54. Bravo. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
To throw, Mayfield. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Johnston. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
20. Hey, eat. Bring it.
Back to the ground game here, Gurley. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Following the penalty, it's Gurley. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Mike 54. Check.
Now Gurley. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on third down.
Slam, slam, slam. Shift, shift. Deuce, 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 deuce.
Mayfield. And it's caught. Touchdown. Rookie Seals-Jones. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
They'll take over. First down and 10.
Let's go, boys. Bring it
Their
on.
own 25-yard line.
Ready? 18 Gator. Hey, tight, tight. Double tight, guys. Double tight. You're fine.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think it'll help set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
And the San Antonio first down.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Go. 70, Indy. Hey, let go.
Myers now on 1st and 10. That one is caught by Hunt. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
The first down pass.
Set, ready?
To Deebo Samuel.
Not here. Check 52.
Shoot. First down, San Antonio.
Now a first down carry. It's
Here we go.
Hill.
Here we go. Here we go. Let's go now. 60 out long. Check 3. Check 3.
12 more yards there and another first down.
Good job, D. Good job, D. That's right.
And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
Go. 50. Come on.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Kareem Hunt, his second touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out.
Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill.
Here's Gurley.
You ain't doing nothing.
Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Now Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
At the 46-yard line.
Ready, ready. 30 base. Get him, get him, get him. Get it.
To throw is Myers. Throwing on first down. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for the touchdown. A big play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And his guys have taken the lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Mayfield brings him up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
From just shy of midfield, Mayfield eluding the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Jayon Brown. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop it. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Throwing, Mayfield. Over the middle, complete. That's Johnston. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. The tackle is made by Adoree Jackson.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid game. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits, and these creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
13 yards on the play.
A gain of 13, it's a 1st down. From the red zone now, Mayfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 11, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Now Myers throwing to start the drive. Buying time to his left. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Back to throw. Going to throw right side here. Complete. Touchdown! A big play there. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Hey, high 7.
Mayfield now on second down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard.
That's a pick, boy. That's a pick. Going the other way.
At their own 46-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
4 receivers now in the formation. 3 to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. Steps away to his left. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. Badgley's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, as they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. This one fielded at the 5. Now a hit and a loose football. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
Mayfield to throw it. Now he'll let it go deep left side. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. On 1st and goal, Gurley. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Todd Gurley, his first touchdown of the new season. And his guys are able to cut into that deficit. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
This one fielded at the 5.
You ain't doing nothing today.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
at their own 30-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
At their 38-yard line.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
Hey, get in the way. Pilot, 64, reach. 25, check 22. 25.
They'll run again with Hunt. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one by the line of scrimmage.
They'll set up a throw. He gets it to Brown, complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
First down.
Go. Alert. 3 down. 5. 50's the most. You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your nightmares. Mike, 50.
Myers on first down.
I can't believe they even let you play.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Matt Milano just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
They'll set up to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback because that was awfully close.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. He'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. On first down, they'll run with Hunt, and he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third. And here's Myers. From the gun, he'll throw. This will be caught by Brown. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So another third down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Hunt. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out?
And it's caught. Touchdown. A.J. Brown, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Welcome back now here in London, as it looks like we are just about set and ready to begin with the 4th. On 2nd and 11 now. Mayfield. Throw left side complete. That's Johnston. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A pickup of 24. And that's where the play began, the 24-yard line. They'll try a handoff right with Gurley. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And touchdown! Todd Gurley with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And his guys are able to close that gap just a bit. Well, he just bumped up his personal stats with a 2nd score, but they still have some ground to make up.
Not terrific for today because of what you just said. They're still down on the scoreboard. But later in the year, when he piles it all up and starts to think about contract time, that's a pretty good deal for him. And I know darn well that you got him in fantasy football, don't you?
I don't. You always think I just appreciate that you think I'm smart enough to have him in fantasy.
Well, you are.
Thanks.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready, break.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
A big run there, 29 yards and a first. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Check.
On first down, they go right back to Hunt. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Hey. Ready?
Myers now to throw on 2nd down. Got a man, it's Brown. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things they consider safe.
They'll run on first down. Poole. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Flushed out right. And it's caught. Touchdown. Corey Davis, his first touchdown of the new season. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7. Leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. 22 yards there, a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Here's Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. Caught. It's Wilson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 yards there. First down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
A run with Gurley there on first down. Going to get about 4 yards. Gets a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 33-yard line.
Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game.
Watch the run. Watch the run. That's South, baby. That's big South. Mike 5-5. Mike 55. Mike 5-5. Check.
So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
Last stop. 180. Watch 55. Watch the play. Watch the play. Watch the play.
Brings up 3rd
Watch the play.
and
Watch
4.
the play. Alert 3. Alert 3. Alert 3. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Point it right. Regular.
Mike 55. Mike 55.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. As they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down.
Here we go.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minute. And it's caught. Touchdown. David Moore. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And his guys are able to cut into that deficit.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right. And if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like,
Yeah,
you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Double tight. Hey, 4 down, 4 down.
Let's go.
On first down, it's Hunt, and he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Here we go.
Break.
Mike 51, Mike 51.
Come on, boy. Get it.
They run right side with Hunt.
Don't be scared of it.
2 yards on the pickup. It'll be second down. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run.
Mike 53.
Now.
That one looks like he'll throw here. It's caught inside the 25. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And they will take a knee here.
The quarterback on the keeper. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11 at the 19-yard line.
A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for San Antonio, it's a dream start. 2 wins in 2 early road games. And now it's off to Heathrow as they get set to fly back to the U.S. in a couple hours. Meanwhile, for the home team here, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.